Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, and we're here for the Q&A video. And the moments of the year have finally wrapped up for 2024, so we're going to segue fully into 2025 now. I know it's been a rough start to the year with content for me, but that's going to slowly start turning around. The weather's been super bad. I've been pretty busy with work. It is what it is. I love what I do, so that's not going to change. It provides for my family. But now that we're getting a little bit later into the year, it starts opening up a little bit, and we're going to kind of discuss some of these Q&A questions and how they affect me moving forward this year, and just some different topics. But we're going to roll into it pretty quickly here, and I think there's about 10 overall. And the first one, as they'll pop up on the screen for you as well, is from Little738, and he just simply says, "Love Lake Cumberland videos." And obviously, I'm going to be looking off screen a little bit just to make sure I say what they said. But he said, "Love the Cumberland videos." And we do too. And I'm definitely missing that lake a lot right now. I haven't been there since, I believe, November. I think we're going to try to get one in sometime very shortly this month. I'm starting to get a little bit of opening with work now, so that's our plan. I'm also going to have a tournament here this coming week, and we've already fished the first tournament of the year, and hopefully the second one goes well, but we'll see how that ends up going. And we're going to go on to the next comment. So this one's pretty fun. This comes from Lexi's video, and it's from Lexi. So, what new lakes, ponds, etc. are you hoping to fish in 2025? Very good question. We've already kind of done some of it, and you're going to be seeing them coming intermittently throughout the week. But we went to Miller Welch WMA again in Berea, and we pond hopped pretty much every pond on the property. We had only fished like 3 of them. So that's a new little segment that we kind of did. I also got a tip about a lake that I'll not disclose yet that's up in more of the northwestern Kentucky area that I've heard is very good. But that video will be coming down the pipe. I know we want to try to get to Elkhorn this year. I know I promised it last year. It never happened. It just never came to fruition. This year, that one's a big bucket list. We want to get to Elkhorn and make a video there for you guys. And obviously, there's some more lakes. We're going to be going to Kentucky Lake this year for the first time ever. That'll be our classic in the tournament series. Super fun. I have no idea what I'm going to do there, but it'll be great to finally experience and witness that lake for what it is. There's a couple other lakes me and Cody really want to go to this year. We went to some of them before, but Williamstown Lake in Williamstown, Kentucky is one that we want to go to. It's a very dock-centric lake. We've been there one time before. Wasn't the greatest day, but we want to give it another chance. And, these lakes bounce back from year to year. They change. Different things happen. I know we want to try to get to Cherokee and Douglas Lake in Tennessee, and those fish kind of similar to how Cumberland fishes, but those are kind of the bucket list ones for us this year. And I'm sure there'll be a few more things intermittently bounced in between that we will probably try to fish, but we'll just see what the year takes us. All right, and let's move on to comment number 3 with Shane Fields 9214, and he says, "What is your go-to lure when you fish a really pressured lake?" Super tough question because every lake in this state is ridiculously pressured. It's very apparent when we pull up to boat ramps and there's 50 to 100 boats at it. The only ones that really don't get pressured as bad is just the genuinely big lakes. Like Cumberland's not super pressured just because it's 60,000 acres. Dell Hollow's kind of the same way, and usually when we're fishing it, there's not a whole lot of play boaters on it and things like that. But I think we're going to go with more of a Lake X style, or we're going to go with more of one of these lakes that's 150 to 700 acres when you pull up and there's a bunch of boats on those lakes. So for me, genuinely, my stereotypical go-to pressure bait, people are going to hate it, it's a wacky worm. A wacky worm Senko, it gets bites when nothing else will. Obviously, I'd much rather throw a chatterbait, a jig, a Texas rig, moving baits, anything else. But that bait is a go-to to get pressured bites. I'll throw 2 more out as well. But the Demiki rig, it gets bites year-round, and it will catch them in any lake. And the thing is, you can really vary with that one as well. If you're in a very shad-centric lake, throw shad colors. But if you're in a lake that's more bluegill-oriented or crappie-oriented, go to the colors that remind you of those baits. You really have to match the hatch with that lure. but it will get baits year-round in any lake. And then for one other, and it's another one that a lot of people are going to dislike, but the Ned rig. The Ned rig gets bites, and it gets big bites sometimes. Not always. I would prefer the other two for bigger bites, but I've gotten some really big fish. My biggest fish last year came on a Ned rig. And you know what? Let's throw one more out there. If you have clear water, and this one is very stereotypical for clear water, a drop shot. A drop shot catches really big fish, and it's a really good go-to bait for me. And Doug loves it, and you've seen him really slay some good ones on it, especially last year catching PBs on it and whatnot. But that's a go-to as well. All right, we're going to move on to comment number 4, and this comes from Keith AG's video, and it is Keith AG. It's always a good time fishing with y'all. 2025, we're going to get some broken PBs to put in here. So, obviously, he's just implying he's going to break some PBs this year. Very doable. His smallmouth is pretty achievable. It's like a 2.5 to 3 pounder. He's never caught a spotted bass, so he's just got to put one in the boat. But his largemouth, it's about 6 pounds. It's not easy, but it can be done. It can be done. I proved it earlier this year that a 6-pounder can be put in your hands. But all I'll say about it, though, Keith, is I hope you're right, and I hope we get it on film, and look forward to fishing with you, buddy. All right, and we're going to the next comment now, and this one is Outdoors with Caden1414. He actually has a YouTube channel, so go check him out. That is his channel. And he is asking any tips for first-time bass fishermen in Laurel River Lake. And, Laurel can be tough, and I actually did respond to him on this one. And my exact response was, we are actually taking a trip there in a few days, and we'll see what happens, and we'll let you know. And, that video's up on the channel. We caught one bass that day. Struggle lake for me sometimes, but I've had some amazing, amazing days. A couple days last year just were absolutely ridiculous on that lake. It's a very timing lake, and it's very shad-oriented, and you really do have to scope a lot in this lake. Unfortunately, it's uber clear. I've seen it 20, 25 foot of visibility. I do love the lake. It's got all 3 species. It has everything you want in it, but sometimes it's a struggle. A Damiki rig, an A rig, really your best friends in it. Some people really do well with the jerkbait. Never been my cup of tea in that lake. Don't know why. I just can't get them to eat it. But he also said, I appreciate it. I'm a high school angler looking for help in that certain lake. Only bass fish Cumberland and Green. So I have actually a lot of people reaching out to me, and we'll shout out Caden one more time. He's actually been messaging me quite a bit, and we've been bouncing ideas off each other and with his tournaments and my tournaments as well. So shout out to him. But, there's a lot of high school anglers that reach out to me, and I try to help them however I can, because that's how you grow this sport, guys. Those people are the future of this sport, and I want to see them grow and get better than me and get better than the pros that fish today. And any way I can help them or any way they can help me, it's benefit. A lot of people look at this sport as like I really only care about myself, and that is not my outlook on it at all. I want to help people catch fish, and I want them to help me catch fish. It's a common courtesy thing, man. I just want to see everybody do well and catch them. But Caden didn't do the best in that tournament. I think he had a few bites, but it wasn't very good. Tough time. But we'll move on to the next comment. And now we have a goofy one. This one comes from Cody off of Cody's video. And he said, would you rather fish with Cody for 12 hours on Laurel with only a Damiki rig, or would you rather fish a private pond of 5 acres with only a Texas rig? And there's a long-term answer and a short-term answer here. And it's very year-dependent and time of the year dependent. If it's April, let's go fish Laurel with Damiki rigs all day. I think we'll have a great time. If it's May, I think we'll have a great time. Pretty much any other of the 10 months out of the year, I'm sorry, Cody, I'm going to go fish this private pond by myself and catch them on a Texas rig and have a great time. But regardless, buddy, I love fishing with you, man. Let's go today. I don't care. Let's go do it. I think we'll have a good day on Laurel with Damiki rigs this year, and hopefully we do soon. But shout out to Cody. All right, and going into the next comment, this one is from the Amateur Angler 6273. He also has a YouTube channel, so please go check him out. I'll try to link all these as well, but if you go off his handle that's in this comment, you'll find him pretty quickly. He says, "Hey dude, I'll be running some USA bassing tournaments on Lake Linville if you want to get in on some." Not my favorite lake, obviously, but absolutely, I'm down to fish, man. I'm down to learn, and I'm down to try to grow any way I can. So please reach out to me, man. DM me. I know you got me on some socials. But yeah, let's get signed up, and I'll see what I can fish of them. On to the next comment, and this one's pretty self-explanatory. It's from John Linton T6E, and he just said, "Good video. Enjoyed it." I'm not even exactly for sure. I know it was one of the year in review videos, but he enjoyed it, and I'm glad you did, man. And I hope everybody enjoyed them. I enjoy making them. They do take a long time to make just because some of them are very long and there's a lot of content to cover, but I enjoy making them for you guys, and I hope you enjoy them. And we're down to the last comments here, and this one is back to Little T 738, and he said, "Love the vids, was wondering when you guys are going back to Lake Cumberland," and I responded to that and said, "Soon, I hope." And he came back and said, "Love you guys, Cumberland's videos help me out a lot with high school tournaments, and as I said earlier, I love that I get to help out the younger generation and hopefully teach them. I mean, I'm not the greatest angler in the world, but I have experiences that they don't have, and they have experiences that I don't have, and that's how you really grow in this sport. Is you really do have to help each other, not egregiously, but just small tidbits of information, small tips and tricks. That's how you learn. And yeah, like I said, man, I hope we're going to get down there within the month. We'll see if that transpires, but hopefully so. And I'm super glad that I was able to help you out at Cumberland, man. And hopefully that extends on to other lakes and continues at Cumberland as well. But that is going to be a wrap on the Q&A. Like I said, I think we had about 10 overall. So thank you all for commenting and playing along. I appreciate you all so much. And now we're going to get into just strictly new, fresh content from 2025, and I'm super excited to bring it to you. I have a few things lined up already, and they're going to be coming out intermittently as we speak. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.